Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We are very happy to welcome you for the online session. So the topic is French Revolution that you are learning. The past part, first one was dealing about the meaning of revolution and the political cause. Now this is the second part where you are going to learn only about subsistence crisis, which was an economic cause to the revolution, and what was the crisis and how the middleman group emerged in the society you are going to experience. Now, what is subsistence crisis? This is nothing but a severe situation where people experience a shortage of food grains. This is what made them to attack the Bastille fortress. Now, shortage of food grain, this was the main thing, and the bread in demand, which was a food staple. So, staple was bread. Without that, the people cannot survive. So this was the reason for the extreme situation. What was the cause for it? You are going to see. Now, you can see the picture of French people here. Now, the food grains are shown to you. Now, what was the plight? An extreme situation where basic needs was endangered, livelihood. They didn't have money. If they had, it was not high and to compensate the purchase. So the high price could not meet the fixed wage. So first cause for this endangered livelihood is population of France that rose from 23 million to 28 million within 1789, from 1715 to 1789. And this increased demand for food grains, and production of grains could not keep pace with the demand. That means the grains were less than the demand because of high population increase. So price rose. This is called inflation. Rise of price rise is called inflation. This year too. Things became very worse when they experienced drought and hail that reduced harvest. During harvest time, they had to face this kind of situation which led a bad harvest. So these were the main cause for the extreme situation, that is subsistence crisis. Next, you are going to learn about the middle class. You know that already there was a body called Estate General, a feudalism that was a system in France. Now, in that body, general body, you had first estate, second estate, and there was third estate. The third estate was having a majority of poor people. There is a common man, and they were farmers, landlords, laborers. They were working in the noble estates and their houses. Okay, but the middle class belonged to the same category, but they were educated and rich traders who became rich due to trading, and some of them were lawyers, doctors. So these were called as a middle class. This you are going to learn in detail. Now here you can see the picture of the king who is being treated as a god. So that was a hierarchical concept in France. The 18th century witnessed the emergence of social groups termed as a middle class. All of these were educated, believed that no group in society should be privileged. They were against for such kind of differences. They said that because they were educated, they started thinking why the privilege was limited to one section of the society, and that is the aristocrat or nobles and the rulers. Okay. So these people started thinking new ideas that the privileges should not be with one group, it should be uniform. By birth, it should not be designated. So, a person's social position must depend only on merit. So, anyone can be respected in the society for his merit. So, these ideas demanded a society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunity. These were given by the middle class group. So, we are going to see further what was the change. So, age of enlightenment, we are going to see. Now, this was really the cause of emergence of middle group. These were educated, they started having ideas, new ideas they were bringing out and spreading it out. So, what is enlightenment? Educating the illiterates who were educating the middlemen naturally. So, you are going to see how the educated group started spreading their ideas to the common man. So, this enlightenment or bringing the awareness amongst the mind of the people and removing the ignorance is only called age of enlightenment. So, these people from middle group, middle class, and also some from the noble and clergy volunteered to spread their ideas in order to help the common man. Now, who were they called? They were called philosophers. From 17th to 18th century, it was the age of enlightenment, bringing the common man to know the real situation and the cause. So they wanted to bring a change, and it was based on equality and freedom. They put forth the theories, their ideas, and first person was John Locke. He brought two treatises of government in order to bring the doctrine of the divine and absolute right of monarch to end. Now, Rousseau proposed a form of government based on social contract where people can elect representative and they'll be having a mutual understanding between the representative and the people. And Spirit of Laws of by the Montesquieu, who proposed that the king should not have all the powers concentrated, his power should be divided into three organs called legislative, executive, and judiciary. These ideas then had a movement to bring a change through the people. So it changed the mind of the people. So we are going to conclude with this that the people in the 18th century, within 17th to 18th century, they came to know what the actual situation was and why the situation was only through the middle group who were educated and through the other nobles and clergy who became philosophers in order to enlighten and put forth a revolution in France to bring a change. So, we will see the change in the next part. Thank you.